What's up everyone, ColtCapperrune here. Thank you for stopping by for another video. These are the brand new Focal Clear MG professional headphones. They are hands down the best headphones I've ever used for mixing or for mastering or for editing and producing. They might be the most expensive headphones I've ever used. Oh, and I'm going to give a pair away to one of you today. Let's get into it. Okay, for your chance to win a pair of one of these headphones, you gotta pay close attention throughout the whole video. There will be 3 code words that pop up at random places throughout this video on the screen, and when you see those code words, you gotta make notes of them. Write them down, jot it in your phone, whatever you gotta do. You're gonna need these 3 code words in order to enter the giveaway. So make sure you watch the whole video all the way to the end, and then I'll go over the rest of the details on how you can win a pair of these at the end of this video. Okay, let's see what all comes in the box of these, and then I'm gonna go over some of the features, and then I'll go over what they're like to actually use. I'm kind of a sucker for packaging, and the packaging on these headphones is nothing short of absolutely amazing. So, box that they come in, and let's just nice and easily pull the lid off. Then you get this carrying case right here, which is a beautiful carrying case. We'll open that up in a second. And everything else that comes with these headphones is in this secondary package right here. Let's jump up top and take a look at what all these come with. Okay, so these are the 2 items in the box, and man, this carrying case is just absolutely wonderful. Feels really good, kind of a hard fabric shell. Got some nice little, oh, that's delicious right there. Little Focal zipper pulls. Then we open the zippers up here. So you open the zippers up, and then inside you have a wonderfully packaged headphone case. There's a good little spot for the cable right in there, and the headphones fit nice and securely in the case. So let's pull these headphones out, and let's pull this cable out. This particular cable is 3.9 feet, and it has an adapter on it so you can use it with your laptop or your cell phone if you are lucky enough to have a cell phone that still has an 1/8" jack. Inside this next package, this is very interesting. First of all, I'm a sucker for magnets, and the packaging on this, oh, come on. Anyway, you open it up and you find an extra pair of cushions, which I think is absolutely fantastic. At this price point, I'm really glad they included an extra set of ear cushions. You also have the additional cable, which is 16.5 feet, a coiled cable. Really like that. You've got some brand content pamphlet here and your owner's manual right here. This all stays in this wonderfully magnetized carrying box that you can keep this stuff in until you need. Really, really like that. Okay, so here's what you really need to know about these, then we'll get into what they actually sound like and what they're like to actually mix with. They are a complete over-the-ear headphone design, which means they fit completely over your ear, which makes them very, very comfortable. They have a frequency response of 5 Hz to 28 kHz. They are a 55 ohm headphone, which means that they are just as happy running from your laptop as they are from your ultra high-end headphone preamp. They are an open back design with the drivers moved forward in the headphones. This gives you a much closer experience to working on an actual set of monitors, not so much like working on a pair of headphones. We're going to get more into that in a minute. The drivers in these headphones are made from magnesium, which is a lighter material when compared to the same stiffness as aluminum or beryllium. And we're going to talk more about that in a minute as well. These headphones right now are listed on Sweetwater for $1,490 US. They are not an inexpensive pair of headphones. So are they actually worth that kind of money? Well, let's talk about what they're like to use. Now, I don't want to say that these are a heavy pair of headphones, but I'll say that they are substantial. They feel very well made. They are extremely comfortable with memory foam ear cushions and memory foam in the headband. Now, like I mentioned, they are an open back headphone. So this means that they're wonderful for mixing, for mastering, for editing and producing, programming. They're less ideal for tracking. Now, this kind of depends on exactly what you're using them for. If you're recording vocals, I would not recommend an open back headphone because the bleed from headphones while listening to the music while tracking headphones can be pretty troublesome. Soft finger picking, acoustic style stuff, anything quiet, I don't think I'd recommend open back headphones. However, these would be perfectly adequate for tracking electric guitars, for instance, or maybe piano, where you're sitting far away from the microphones and the piano is actually halfway loud. Anything where headphone bleed is not going to be an issue. These would be great for tracking, but these are primarily geared towards mixing, mastering, producing, that sort of thing. Now, the drivers being placed further forward on these headphones, this is a big deal to me. This makes the stereo spectrum not feel like you're listening to a pair of headphones. When you're listening to headphones, there's this like hyper separated stereo field where the stuff on the right is like really on the right and the stuff on the left is like really on the left. These have a much more natural feel. You can actually feel the sound coming from further in front of you like you would listening to a normal set of monitors, and that's awesome. But the way these actually sound, my God, the sound. Let me start this by saying that you're going to want to break these in. They definitely need to be broken in before they sound at their best. I let mine run for 24 hours straight at a moderate listening volume, playing a huge variety of music to get these broke in, and there absolutely is a difference in sound between pulling these out of the box and after 20 or 30 hours of playing time. Once they were broke in, the biggest things that I noticed immediately when putting these on, I think first is the stereo spectrum. The drivers being placed forward, again, it's a big deal. It really makes the experience feel much more similar to working on a pair of monitors, and it feels so much more natural to me. The second thing that was immediately apparent to me was the bass response. This is a bold statement. I'm fully aware of how bold a statement this is, but these might have the best, most transparent, easiest to understand low end of any monitoring environment I've ever listened to, headphones or monitors. This would include all the incredible world-class rooms that I've worked in. The ability to tell what's happening below 100 hertz on these headphones is shockingly good. It's shockingly good. The relationship between kick drum and bass guitar and synthesizers, and the relationship between all those things and the clarity of what actually is happening, it's crazy good. The third thing that is most immediately apparent when you put these on is the dynamic range. The transient response of these headphones. How much impact something actually has, how hard does something actually hit, the difference between the quietest parts and the loudest parts. These are incredibly dynamic headphones, and I'm not used to making comparisons of headphones and studio monitors, but these are incredibly dynamic even for a great pair of studio monitors. The open back design makes them sound much more open, go figure, and much more natural than any closed back headphone ever could, that's for sure. As far as what they sound like, in addition to the low end being absolutely stunning, they are kind of a mid-forward headphone. I would say that they are mid-forward, and if you've been following the channel for any length of time, you know that magic is in the mid-range. I focus a lot on mid-range, and that's a very important range to me. It's why I use NS10s and Oratone 5Cs. But these are able to somehow shine a very clear spotlight on the mid-range while still having that accuracy and that transparent in the bottom end, which is absolutely, that's crazy to me. That's awesome. The top end on these is very natural, and I don't know if I'd say neutral, but it's absolutely not a hyped top end. They are kind of a warm sounding headphone, but the top end sounds great. It's very clean, very clear, very open. It's not at all hyped or at all harsh, and that's a great thing in my opinion. So I have had these headphones for a little over a month now. I've mixed almost a dozen songs on these, and I've mastered almost 24 songs on these headphones. And I have used these headphones exclusively to mix the audio for every single YouTube video that I've released since I got these headphones. So I have quite a bit of time on these headphones at this point, and I'm 100% sold on them. 100%. There wouldn't be a video if I wasn't 100% sold on these. They're absolutely stunning, as they should be at the price point. The price point it's an expensive headphone, no doubt. But the ability to sit in bed and mix audio in my videos, or for you to be in a hotel room or anywhere, Starbucks, doesn't matter, for you to be able to be absolutely anywhere and have a world-class monitoring option that's as good as anything else out there, that's a big deal, and I think it certainly justifies the price. And like I said, if I didn't feel this way, there wouldn't even be a video on these headphones. You just would have never known that I had them. Okay, so how to win your very own pair of these headphones. By now you should have seen all 3 words flash on the screen, and you should have written all 3 of these code words down. After that, you'll have to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you'll have to follow me on Instagram at ColtCapperrune, and then you'll also have to subscribe to the Focal YouTube channel and follow the Focal Professional Instagram page, and I will put links down in the description for all of these things so you can very easily jump from one to the next. After you've subscribed and followed both myself and the Focal Instagram and YouTube channel, then you're gonna need to email the 3 code words that you saw flash on the screen to ColtCapperruneGiveaway at gmail.com. So I'll put these instructions and all these links in the description below so you can go down there and just get it all done nice and easy. Now, I'm not playing around here. These are expensive headphones. You guys, you gotta work just a little tiny bit for this. So when you email, make sure you include all 3 code words and make sure you've already subscribed and followed the links in the description. I'm going to randomly choose the winner on May 1st for these headphones, but if you're watching this video after May 1st, there's also a link in the description where you can go pick a pair of these up from Sweetwater, and if you use that link, it helps the channel out just a little bit, and I much appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.